Thousands of dollars, countless hours, more setbacks than we ever expected.
To me.
Now there was only one question left. Had we finally fixed Paddy?
So Dad, it's a very exciting day. We get to take Paddy for its first drive.
It is an exciting day. It's been 3 months, I guess, in total, nearly.
It's pretty much nearly back together, and that's a big shout out to Back Mechanical.
Back Mechanical, what a legend of a bloke he was. He was in here in the morning, 8:30 in the morning, and yeah, had it all done that afternoon. Bloke worked really hard, knew his stuff.
So what's left?
That's left, a few pipes, put some radiator hoses on, bit of water in. Because we've got to put water in first, we just got to run it for a bit of a heat cycle before we put the coolant in. Yeah, that's it.
And she lives.
She lives.
All right, let's get into it.
So right now, we're putting some water in the old girl.
Yeah, we're attempting to purge the system.
Yeah, we've got no idea what we're doing. It's doing it.
We've worked it out, so...
We've sort of worked it out.
No, we have worked it out.
We've sort of worked it out. We don't know what we're doing. But anyway, it's filling with water, so it's obviously working.
So if you don't know what this is, it's basically pressurising the system and creating a vacuum and then sucking the air out and putting water in.
Yeah, it sucks the water up through this hose, back in through and into the radiator. Fills them, supposedly, stopping any airlocks.
Yeah. That now. We could have had that before and you...
Oh, I didn't know. Did you know?
No, I didn't buy it.
Huh? I mean, just because I bought it doesn't mean I know how to use it. All right.
Here's Blake.
Hey? What fucking says
Is
it?
that on, probably?
What?
Yeah.
It's not, mate.
So what are we doing right now, Dad?
Oh, I like your leakage. There.
Let's see if it was on properly.
It is.
No, it's not, because it's leaking.
It's not me doing that. We are testing. We're going to put it up to it's 13 psi, according to Mr. Google, for the pressure that the system can hold. So we're going to put it up to 13 or 0.9 of a bar and see if it leaks down. So we're basically testing.
Let's see if
If it leaks. Yeah, it holds pressure.
Ooh, it's going up. That's 13.
That's us.
Beautiful.
Put the pressure out.
It's back to 0.
Top that
Yeah.
up.
Before we used this adapter here, which you guys didn't get to see, but it just went pop, and water went everywhere.
Did. There it is.
So I don't recommend using that adapter. Use the other one.
Yeah. That's it.
So we can start. Can we start?
We can start it.
We can start it. Ooh, look out. All right, so first test, technically the second fire up was successful after it's all been put back together. Everything's looking good, no leaks or anything. Just gonna mount this back on and we're gonna take it for a test drive. So, first test drive. See if he can back it out of here. He said he's worried about the GU turning circle. And he has a fair point. Swing, boy, swing! Oh, you just ran over the dog's toy. Keep going, keep going. Swing it. Oh, probably about there, yeah. Whoa, settle down. Watch for that pipe. This will be the interesting part. Just slow. Okay. That's as up as it will ever be. All right, very slow. Nah. Go for it. No, forwards. Good. Keep going. You're clear. Yep.
Ready to go?
Ready?
Bit scary actually after everything's going on. I don't know if I want to drive it. If I just sit it there, it won't have a problem ever again.
This is the first time I've been in it in, I don't know how long, 4 months maybe.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's been a while.
I haven't even heard the new turbo, what it sounds like yet. Oh, there's second gear. So far, so good.
I'm not going to say anything. Scary.
Just keep an eye on all the gauges at the moment, seeing what she does, and yeah.
Go from there.
So today we took it for a test drive and all went good. So what's next?
Next.
Yep.
Well, we've got to do about 200 Ks, I think it is, roughly, thereabouts, just to heat cycle it, because we've only got water inside her.
Yep.
Dump that water out, and then we can put our coolant in. We're also going to do a oil change on there, change out the filters, give it a whole freshen up there as well. And then we're calling...
Not that person who's calling.
Not that person, no. I don't even know who that is. We'll call them after. We've got to call back mechanical, and he's going to redo the tappets again, just to make sure they're all settled in and are all correct. So
Yep.
that's the next few steps.
All right, so everyone would like to know what actually has been done. So starting with the motor, what was done there?
Okay, so new pistons, as the other pistons were no good. You would have seen that in the videos.
Yep.
New rings, not all, but some new bearings, a new head, new turbo, new radiator, new radiator hoses, heater hoses, all those sort of things were replaced. It's a new water pump, and also a new UFI fan.
Yep. So it's got quite a few new parts. Now before assembly, what was done and checked with the liners themselves?
Yeah, okay. After speaking with Donnelly, engineering, they said to check the liners down the centre.
Yep.
And check that they were in spec, and that each liner wasn't within, I think it was a thou outside of each other. So we've gone through with a bridge bar and a dial gauge, and we've gone through and actually checked it on either side of the liners, front and rear of each liner, all the way back, and they all fell within spec.
So you had to buy a few tools to do that.
Had to buy a dial gauge. We had one, but we wanted a more accurate one. So we got a better quality gauge, and the bridge. We didn't have a bridge either. So
Now we had a few people comment about the head. So that was not a genuine head, correct?
that's right. So when we were doing the motor,
Yep.
we had about a week, roughly to 2 weeks, before we had to be up here.
Time crunch.
Time crunch. That's right. We're on a time frame. So I know some people had sort of talked about, why didn't we go genuine? Because of the time. To get one, it had to be machined, it had to chase the parts, blah, blah. This was not a cheap head, so it wasn't a $1,000 head. This was just under $2,000 for the whole head assembled.
Okay.
So it was a mid-range from what we thought was a reputable head supplier.
Yep.
And that's what we put on. So.
So it's pretty much had a freshen up, not so much a rebuild,
That's
correct?
right. It's a freshen over. It was not meant to be a rebuild. Again, we didn't have the time for it or the money at the time, because we had to move up here, so we had a big expense just in the shift.
Yep.
So we're trying to spend as minimal as possible just to keep it reliable.
Yep. And so it's pretty much just had a freshen up on the motor
Yep.
and all new cooling system parts
Yes, yeah, all the cooling system's been replaced. Yeah.
and an upgraded turbo.
And upgraded turbo, yeah.
Yeah. What was the reason behind the upgrade of the turbo?
Airbox here has a little valve to let the water out.
Yep.
That valve had failed and it was letting dirt back in, which had actually dusted the old turbo. So dirt had gone through it. So we thought, well, while we're at it, we'll just replace that turbo just to save any issues.
Yep. And we're very lucky that that was only the turbo that was affected by that.
Yes, yeah, it didn't seem to go any further, thank goodness.
So I guess everyone wants to know a bit more about what actually went wrong. So we had one major issue, which was overheating, and we had a few other issues that we found upon inspection.
Yep.
What was the major issue that caused it?
The major issue that we had, and look, you call it what you want. Effectively, the gasket didn't fall apart, the gasket's complete.
Yep.
But water has gone past the gasket, into the cylinders and out the exhaust. So by the time we pulled up, when we called the tilt tray, as soon as we took off and accelerated from first gear, we pushed out 6 litres straight out of the overflow bottle. It just shot it straight out. So that's how much pressure was going into the cooling system.
And so we also found a few secondary issues, which you have
Yes.
in your hand right there.
So
what was wrong with that?
Okay, so it's obviously had something go through there. It's a damaged valve. It has a chunk out of it. Now, I saw the head when it came out of its box, new. It
Yep.
didn't have that in it. It was not marked at all.
Okay, yep.
So something has gone through and damaged it. I don't know what or anything else because I wasn't there during assembly, so I didn't see any of that.
Yep.
The piston, when we pulled the head off, there is no damage. There is not a mark on that piston. We checked it thoroughly.
Yep.
Nothing there. So I don't know what's gone through. Something went through.
But we're just lucky it was only the valve that got
Yeah,
damaged.
it was only the valve that got damaged. How and why, I don't know.
So we had a few people comment a few ideas about what possibly could have
gone through,
wrong,
yep.
gone through. So we did do a few checks. What did you check?
So the glow plugs were all brand new when we done this. We rechecked them when we pulled it apart. They were all there.
Yep. Okay.
So there was no missing parts to those glow plugs.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we suspect it's something that's gone through the intake, possibly.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's all I can assume.
Yeah.
There was an issue with this thing runs a boost T to adjust up. The old turbo, which is the standard turbo, was a 8-pound spring.
Yep.
We pushed it up to 14 pounds thereabouts on the boost T. So the boost tap was turned up nearly full. I think it was 2 or 3 clicks off full. When it's all been rebuilt and the new turbo's gone on, that tap has not been turned back down. The new turbo comes at a gate pressure of 18 PSI.
Which is a lot in
Which is a lot.
comparison to the old one.
That's right. And that tap, well, it was a couple of clicks off full. So this thing is obviously, my gauge only goes to 20 because I was well under that. And that gauge completely dialed off. So we don't know exactly what this thing boosted to on that first drive.
Yep.
But a guess would be somewhere in the 25 to 30 pounds.
Yeah, okay.
Is where it's boosted. We don't know exactly.
Yep. And that was on the very first test drive after it was put together. So there's probably a few people at home that don't know what the boost tap is and what it does. What's the theory behind the boost tap? How does that work in with the turbo?
So what we're doing there is that the actual turbo has a gate pressure of 8 pounds. So that's it. It goes to 8 pounds of boost and that's the end of it.
Yep.
The boost T goes in between the actuator and allows that to, I think it can go to nearly double gate pressure with those taps. So basically, you know, like I said, we nearly had it at full click. So it was 2 clicks or something off and that was running around 14 to 15 pounds. So it effectively gives you more boost pressure without having to change out that spring.
So turn it down.
we did. She's at gate pressure again.
Yep.
So we did turn that back down.
Yep.
So it was overlooked.
Yeah, correct. So when we took the head to the machine shop, they actually said that it overheated. And
Correct.
How do they know that?
They have an indicator and that had melted out. So it had surpassed, obviously, that operating temperature.
So the head itself, once the guys at Donnelly's had that, they actually fully reconditioned it, didn't they?
It's been completely reconditioned again.
There was a few comments made about warranty side of things, and I guess that valve part of it does fall into that. What was the reason for not doing
Okay,
warranty?
so we could have sent it back for warranty.
Yep.
The old mechanic that done it said we could certainly send it back. The problem was we'd pulled it, taken it to the Gold Coast.
Yep.
And had these guys check it out to tell us, because as you might have seen on the other videos, it had marks in it.
Yep.
From the liners, and we saw that. So we took it to them just to get an idea of what was going on. We were concerned, one, that obviously that they may try and duck warranty because of that. You know?
Yep.
as being a thing. The marks in the liners, well, again, you know, I don't know what's caused that. They couldn't give us an answer there.
Okay, yep.
So it's probably going to be somewhere in the vicinity of $400 odd to send a 40 kilo head down to Melbourne.
Yep.
They're going to look at it. We've got a week travel down. They're going to look at it. They may deny warranty, which means they're fixing it. Then it's a week back to us. The freight alone would be nearly half of what we spent with Donnelly's
Yep.
in getting it done correctly. So I don't think I want to send it that far. We've got damage, obviously, if it's in transit, the big heavy thing. So does it get damaged in transit? There's all that, and we're trying to get this thing up and going so we can get out on the track. So,
Yeah, so we can get more content for
know,
you guys.
It could have been 2 or 3 weeks down there. These guys had that punched out in a bit over a week.
Oh, they were awesome. Absolutely. Big shout out to Donnelly's for their awesome work and
Finding that that the clearances weren't right, and that saved us bigger issues. So all this being a nightmare, it could have saved us from a bigger nightmare, I guess.
Yeah, exactly right. It was really good for them to pick up on that because we wouldn't have known.
No, and we don't know that stuff. We're not mechanics. So.
No. And so the guys over at Donnelly's, they actually do deal with a lot of TD stuff, so they really know their stuff in terms of what to set things at. They know all about the motors and that, so it was really great of them to be able to help us out there and also give us a few pointers along the way as well.
That's right, we did. There was I think someone was asking about the washers under the rocker assembly.
Oh yes, yep.
So we didn't put those in. Checking it with him as well, the washer just took up too much height. You'd be cutting in too much into that rocker assembly, so we left that washer out, and it was like a mil and a half that had to be taken out, so it took next to nothing.
Yep.
And locked down nicely, so yeah, no washers. And just to clarify, that's only the washers at either end under the rockers. The rest of them obviously have got them all. That was just those 2 end ones that lifted the thing up. So yeah.
So she's pretty much back together. She's driving again, which is awesome.
Yep.
Question for you guys, where would you like to see us take her first?
Yes.
We're new to Queensland. There's so much here to explore and do. There's quite a few full drive parks and all that.
Been told about a lot of tracks outside of Toowoomba here, so quite a few of those.
But if there's somewhere in particular that you want to see us take Big Paddy here first, chuck it in the comments below. Let us know. Yeah. We don't know much about this area. We're still learning, so very excited.
We're going to get out there and see what we can find. Start a bit of camping would be nice again.
Yes.
Got to get a locker done. We've still got to do that. So that's going to happen in the next few weeks.
Yep, so there's a few videos coming up. We've got, basically this is all done now, but there's a few more things to do on Paddy, not motor related. So we've got a bit of a setup going on out the back there, which you guys will see very soon. We're not going to give too much away about that yet. And then we've still got the locker video, so we'll run you through what went wrong with the locker and how we go about fixing it.
Yeah, we can give a video on what we do there.
And I've also got a video coming out soon on the GQ because it needed some much TLC, the poor old girl, because this one's been off the road a bit.
Yours worked a little harder.
Yeah, mine's worked a lot harder, towing everything up to Queensland. So she's pushed a few high Ks over the old odometer, and it's time for a bit of love.
Yes. Yeah, well, they both need to do that, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Just a little bit of chase up. Well, we actually had to do a bit more on this on suspension too.
Yes, correct. Yes, so yeah, we'll have that in a future video as well. Thank you guys for following along and watching the build and how this all turned out.
Hopefully we've answered some of your questions. If you've got any extras and other things that we didn't cover, chuck them in the comments.
We'll have probably a video come out maybe in between 2 episodes where we'll do a bit of a question and answer. So if you do have any more questions, please ask in the comments below and we'll do our best to answer them.
Try and get them answered,
And we might do a bit of a cost breakdown.
Yeah, we can do a cost breakdown. I don't think I want to know.
He's going to cry. He's going to cry.
Hasn't been cheap.
No. So thanks for watching and we'll see you next time on Rigs on Rigs.
Thanks, guys.